Oh, my correct people. When I come good any man enter house, find the place she done. But make sure that you don't find your place she done, so you don't call mommy mom, you don't call papa boy. Say that SS&S show with Mummyritz for Vosa Radio don't come again, no. Today we wish yourself happy Ascension Day, happy Mother's Day, happy Labor Day, happy National Day, happy Youth Day. In fact, all happy Women's Day, happy all the things that we will not be done wish yourself. Yes, I hope say una dey fine because we too will dey fine for this side. For this show, una host that sister wey dey stay for corner house. Where if something dey worry your government, you dey chop, you no fit fat, or people dey sleep for night, you no fit sleep because you dey check sense. Say your name go comot for Kwata Kongosa, you fit reach out to that sister wey name na Mummyritz so that una go enter Bible, see wetin wey God talk. Una go pray together so that last you go fit chop fat and you go fit sleep for night. That way people dey sleep. Yes, before I want welcome people them way they know they understand pidgin. It go nice man tell una one time. May una fine boy, may una fine mom. May they can show una that red button way they for corner there. May una subscribe so that when next we get any video for Vosa World Radio TV, now you go be first man for no. And so make a salute to people the way they need to understand this with pidgin English. Hello folks, it's been a while. Trust you're doing great. Welcome to yet another episode of the SS&S Show on Vosa World Radio TV. We hope that you have had a blessed Ascension Day. You have had a wonderful Mother's Day, Labor Day, Youth Day, Women's Day, National Day, and all the days that we have not been able to wish ourselves, a good celebration. And as we welcome you today, we entreat you to make an effort to subscribe and also tag a friend along so that we'll be able to learn a thing or two before we part company for this episode. I'll go back to the pidgin language. And so my people, what to bring we today? What to carry we come? We topic for today na say waiting, no move yourself for game. Yes, no move yourself for game. And no green make any man move you for game. You know, say for the life, so sometimes the be way you the sitting, they need the worker for community, they need the worker for society, they need the worker for quarter. Another thing, the way they need the worker for quarter, they make now the look and now, then we enter Bible, see what the Bible talk, see how we fix up. So that small thing they go start worker back for quarter. You go see some people, they go wake up the talk, say this so because the bonding one now for job, say boy and mom, they watch the program. So we get to mind how would you talk the thing the way would you talk and for yeah. Your papa not be marry your mommy before they born you, or your mommy be do na so your mommy be jumpy, or your papa be jumpy before they born you. And so because say they born you way, your papa and your mommy they never marry, you go see people they go to look you bad eye, people they go to talk some kind of thing them, people they go to talk say the one they say no fit ever do nothing for life, as his own life ends so now only so your life don't end. I want to ask and say that people the way they talk that thing so na God. Now them be your God. Say because they not born you for marry house, or because they born you where your papa and your mommy they not be don't go see mayor for sign, or they not be don't go see people family for give them small thing for drink and chop. It mean I say your own life don't end. So my brother, my sister, not move yourself for game, and not leave me another man move you for game. Yes, because that thing and they say you not start that today. That thing the way they be don't be since. If you look even for Bible tell we something for John chapter 1 from verse 45 to 47. Say Nathaniel be mean as some correct man wey need do bad, man wey dey follow law, man wey know this, man wey know that, man wey go school, man wey know book. Then that way here say this so Jesus of Nazareth, Jesus so will save your God the pikin. Say he come on and Nazareth. Nathaniel bend down, Nathaniel tie hard ass and say, can anything good come from Nazareth? Say any fine thing fit come out for jaga place like Nazareth. You know, say some people they look with lifeless, say na Nazareth, they look and say they one day so that only so in life go end. Not enough fit come out for the kind life where just they scatter, so just they jaga. But now the person will be the talk for Nathaniel name be na Philip. Philip tell you say wait, come and see. Can't take your eye chop Christmas. Can't see for yourself. Wait if he come out of Nazareth. That Nazareth way when I don't look and say, his own don't end, his own story don't end. Sometimes they be for life, people they the one move you for game. They the one talk in the way they know worker. You the one go school, you the one do so, you the one do business, you the one marriage, you the one make your life better. So man go to tell you say because say they not born you for married house, or because say you not go school, or because say you not fine, or because you tall, because you short, because you fat, because you yellow, because you green, because you blue, you not fit succeed for that thing where you get to do. And one can encourage some person. Tell the person, like Philip be tell Nathaniel, say, come and see. And that way the Nathaniel says, because that way meet Jesus. Only that way John meet Jesus. So Jesus just tell his story. He say, hey, he tell you say this matter na strong number. Now, so too when people they get to can't see the thing the way God don't do and for life. When people they challenge you, they minimize you, they make you feel like say you nothing do, you know nothing for life. Now the time that way you get to enter prayer. Now the time that way you get to hold God strong. Now the time that way you get to hold Bible strong. But you not only get to hold God and Bible strong, then you not do nothing for yourself. Because Bible don't tell we say faith without works is dead. If people they make you some kind, now the time that way you get to learn for do some skill, you get to learn some training, you get to learn some trade, you get to find something for use your hand for do them. So that when that people the way they not be expect say you go come on road, they see you don't come on road tomorrow, they go no say no, true you be picking for God. Now be time that for God fight with them, go the argue with them, go the quarrel with them, go the the belittle yourself for their level. You look even the story for Jephthah. Bible tell we story for Jephthah for Judges chapter 11 from verse 1 to 11. Bible talk say they born Jephthah now out of jumpy. Say Jephthah papa be go jump with some other woman where he get a woman and he picking them for house. Then they born Jephthah now bring that picking for house. The mommy for house not be 1 year. The mommy for house and the brother them for house they one key Jephthah. They worry Jephthah a government so the Jephthah say this one so he reach to run. Jephthah run. But Jephthah the one run so he did make sure say he did do the thing the way God want and made do him. And what it happen for last fight because God made the forget his own. God made the abandon no man. God made the move no man for game except you move yourself for game. Last what it happen. God can call Jephthah, tell Jephthah say now you go can rescue my people. And for at the end of the day, that people the way they not be the look Jephthah like anything. They can't see and say because say Jephthah don't take road for God. Because say Jephthah don't decide for do to way God don't tell him me do him. At the end of the day, now he go be their savior. And this one too now for advise people the way they minimize people, they treat people they anyhow, they look people then some kind like say now them be their God or like now them bring them for the way or now like now them they give them oxygen make they breathe. You know say the life they so it gets surprises. So that house girl, that gate man, that person where you treat it anyhow today, you know how tomorrow be. You know whether tomorrow you go need cup water for drink and when that person go be in the position for give you that cup water. Now why I fine for be nice for all man? Now why I be kind for be fine for be nice to the people the way you meet them on your way up? Because you don't know the people the way you go meet them on your way down. Maybe it go be not the same people. Or maybe even if you say you go change road on your way down, it go be not people the way they know that people the way you be don't suffer them. That way you day on your way up. It not fine for move people for game. And it not fine for move yourself for game. It not fine to for agreement man move you for game. Simply because say the way you take and come for the way, not that the same way other people they take and come for the way. Now the same thing way some of we would look some people them would they look the kind of work way they do them. We say the man they carry na dirty, oh the man they do na jumpy, oh this man they do so, oh this man they do so. And then would think say because say they do the kind of thing the way they do. Maybe because their hand not reach for do the thing the way they want to do. Sometimes some people they do that thing and because a condition jump past die monkey chop pepper condition a chick critical way no day. And then they do and now would laugh them, would they want move them for game, would they want minimize them. You go see some man if they do a jumpy and not talk say jumpy that the best way no, but if they do a jumpy and say may put some more gari and sugar may picking they be able for chop, you laugh that person. When you in the position for help that person, you not help that person, you the work and talk the person in name for quarter Congo sir. But you know say Jesus they use that kind of people them because man they see we how we look for outside, but Jesus they see how we hearts they for inside. If you look people they like Mary Magdalene, Bible tell we say waiting for Luke chapter 8 from verse 1 to 3, especially verse 2. Say now for Mary where they be moved 7 demons them, but Jesus not be moved the demon then throw away Mary. Jesus be moved the demon them, but still green Mary can't work for in ministry. So for last 5 for Mark chapter 16. Now Mary be the first person where we see Jesus after Jesus wake up for die. When you talk about the Samaritan woman, look his story. If not be that woman become for well for John chapter 4, especially verse 28, where he leave with bucket water for well, run go for Samaria, go tell them say when I can't see the man, we don't tell me all thing what I don't ever be through for the life. Maybe Samaria not forget the gospel. Maybe Samaria not forget the good news. But people there for Samaria, they be the lucky. This one don't get master 5 times. I should say when the pastor corner, some people there, they go to turn their master, their eye them. Make their master they not see it because even when their master see, so their master feel leave them follow it. Now so some of you would behave. Then you go see that kind of woman. So where he don't know what he don't go through for life. People they want movie for game, but Jesus bring ye back for game. The woman says maybe if they can't carry water for that 12 o'clock because if says we don't the movie self forgive. If you don't tire the kind life where be deliver. Now why did I tell Jesus, say Jesus, this matter this so you don't know me. And then Jesus tell you, say you don't marry 5 times. Even the master where you stay with her now, no be a correct master. So that kind of woman go the fear for interact with people. That kind of woman go the fear for make friends with people because a story there for all quarter. But Jesus be used na that kind of people. Jesus be used na that woman. Say as your mob the sharp so for talk for man picking, make the man picking can be a master. Use this your same mob, go talk about Jesus so that the people go come for well, can't see me. And what it happen? I think that way it happen. That way the people come for well. They say, no, Jesus will not leave you now only for the well. So you enter Samaria, can't talk this your gospel small. And then wait till they talk for last fight. Say, madam, will be believe this matter because of the way you talk for first time. But now when we say don't take you 2 year here, take you 2 koro hide and see him. We believe now because of what way we don't see Jesus do him. Half for Rahab. Rahab be being a prostitute. Rahab be being a jumpy woman way, in name be come out for quarter Congosa for the kind of people the way they jump with them. But wait it happen. Bible tell we for Joshua chapter 6 verse 23. Say that because of Rahab, where a family be saved. Some of we would daily Rahab them. Would they do the thing they would do? Would they do the odd jobs, the mean jobs? What would they do? Now because they way no day. Now because they water don't pass Gary. I no can talk for you and say that the only way that to no. But I mean now say if you see person way in the struggle, no move that person for game. If you to be person where you the struggle, no move yourself for game. Say rain fall today, no mean say sun no go shine tomorrow. And no green may another man move you for game. Because any man gets the own way they do it. Now you the get your own. Now you know how you manage your life. No leave a man, another man can tell you say so your own don't finish. Because it never finish until God says that way whole whistle. Don't blow, say no, the match don't end. Your own life don't end. People then this way they not be get anything good to talk about. People then way their own life be they zam, it be they jaga. But for last fight, Jesus can't use them. For the way so they can reach today, would they still talk about them? Which be that way you did do am, where you did cry, you did fear, you did worry, you did confuse, you did panic. Not been a time this for move yourself for game. And not been a time this for leave a main man move you for game. Because the same way Jesus be doing in Bible days. Bible say he's the same yesterday, today, and forever. So it not go change because say your own time don't reach. No, it go still bless you for the time where it don't decide say it go bless you. Another group of people where they not get to move themselves for game and they not get to never make any man move them for game. Now orphans and widows. You go see some man because say some other woman he master don't die. You became maltreat that woman. You became maltreated picking them. You did talk for picking them anyhow. Your own picking they go high class school with empty heads. But you did send that woman picking where he picking they even get clean water for their coconuts. You did send them for jaga school. Then someone they say they not even send them for school at all. It's not fine. You let orphan. Bible talk say God na the God of orphans. If you see the way God do for Esther, papa and mommy they be don't die for the whole book of Esther. But God be send some money way uncle by name Mordecai. God will send your own Mordecai too. Where go put sugar inside your gari. Where go make and way your life go be better. Where go make and way that water way you don't cry for tears since it go be able for stop. No limit yourself. No move yourself for game. And not leave and make another person move you for game. It not mean say because you be orphan, you not fit get to that level where God don't decide say you go get to. It not mean say because you be widow, you not fit achieve the thing the way God don't decide may you achieve and for life. It not mean say because you be widower, you get to put full stop for your life. No, say your life partner die, it not mean say full stop don't be for your sentence. Because God get the capacity for turn that full stop to comma, make the sentence of your life still continue. Yes, Naomi be being a widow. Ruth be being a widow. They be see and say their own life don't end. So then Naomi be talking, may they not even call in name again, say Naomi. May they call in Amara because their life don't show you Pepe. But wait till happen. They not leave God in hand. They hold God in hand tight. Naomi be nice to Ruth. It treats Ruth like his own pikin. But for last fight, not be only Ruth be benefit. Naomi says self be benefit. So when you dey do good for person, you know they only do good for the person, you dey do good for yourself too. Because good dey follow a road and bad to dey follow a road. Nothing say you go dey do that person bad today, you dey do na only that person bad. No, last you dey do yourself too bad. And so be the kind of person where even if you be orphan, you be widow, you be widower, you dey still tell yourself, say God still gets you, God still know you, God still get plans for you, God dey still remember you, God never forget you, God never throw away you. And make an effort to for do something with your life. Not just she don't cry, talk, say, you know, so my own don't finish. No, it never finish until God says, don't talk, say, it don't finish. And not leave and make people, they tell you, say, no, it don't finish. Then you put your hands down. No, continue for use that hand, then for put them together. Begin to continue for put your hands together. One day, better go show. Continue for use that hand, then for work. Because Bible say, anything where your hand find and for do them, when a good thing, do and well. Because now it go bless the work of our hands and the work of our brains. Another group of people. Now people then way you know say society don't consider them like weaklings. They don't say they one day so only the way your day it just weak. When man just looking so it not get power. Fine enough fine. Book enough no. This not do up. This not do up. They only make that the thing the way they know the worker found fine for your life. May they come up for news. But it not start now today. I think then this way they don't be sins. But if you look the story for Gideon, Bible tell we something for Gideon, for Judges chapter 6, from verse 12 downwards. Say Gideon, he be been a weak man. All man don't confirm, say they want a weak man. And another time when Israel be get war, so think they be just they jaga, think they not be the worker. So Gideon, they go now, he go hide before he find chop where he go fit chop with his small family. The way it can happen, angel can't appear for you for show you say God know all man he address. God know even that hole where you think say that hole where you stay inside. God know that hole side where he day. The day where God will decide say one can visit you, he go visit you inside that hole. Now that's the same way that way Gideon, God can visit you for inside that whole way be there. And God tell you say wait, you know say you be better man, you know say you be strong man, you know say you be mighty man of valor. Then Gideon they tell you say Papa, how do be mighty man of valor? My family, my tribe, my altar are the smallest, now the weakest for Israel. But God tell you say you know something. People they see and say we not be the weakest. People they see and say we are own don't finish. People they see and say we not own not day. But me I can tell you say I go use you for deliver the Israelites from these Midianites where they worry them so. And for last fights. Because God know the talk to way no fit do am. All the way God talk am, he must do am. He may if it delay for some time, but it not mean say because God delay, he deny. Last, he go eventually do that thing where he don't promise you for doing for your life. And a wider way now Gideon they be able for lead the 300 men into victory. So they today would still talk say Gideon be being a mighty man of valor. As at the talk, no leave and make another man move you for game. And not move yourself for game. Because not only God know the past, the present and the future where he don't reserve and for all we. Now be tell we for Jeremiah 29:11 say he plans for we are plans of good and not of evil. Plans where they go bring we better last fight, not be so any kind jaga last fight. So my people, wanna no leave them. Even if they not the worker today, it don't mean say they no go worker tomorrow. Even if you feel say people don't forget you today, it don't mean say God don't forget you. Because God no the forget no man. God where they see black ants under stone, it is see all man. And the day where don't decide, it go visit all man. Whether they born you now, where your papa and your mommy they never married to, they born you out of wedlock, or you be doing some kind of profession where not be correct for people that are you, or you be in a weekly no, or you not go school, or you not fine, or you not get money, or you not get that thing where they make and people they just talk for you anyhow. No worry, one day, if you not move yourself for game. And if you don't leave me, people they move you for game. If you continue for press on, for pray, for struggle, for hustle, for find something for do with your hand, for find some training, for find some school, one day, better go show. It go nice man summarize the thing we don't talk for English so that people the way they know they understand pidgin, they not go come out this house empty hand. And so folks, today we are encouraging ourselves not to rule out anyone, not to rule out ourselves or let others rule us out. That you're born out of wedlock does not mean that you are not eligible for greatness in life. If you look at John chapter 1 from verse 45 to 47, Nathanael is asking, can anything good come from Nazareth? And Philip tells him to come and see. And when he eventually comes and sees, he confirms that something good in the person of Jesus, the Son of God, can come out from Nazareth, a Nazareth which had been written off, a Nazareth which had been ruled out. So don't be the kind of person who rules others out or let others rule you out, because it is not over until God says so. Maybe you are in the category of those who are orphans, widows, or widowers, and you are thinking that you have hit rock bottom and you cannot amount to anything in life. Remember the story of Esther and Ruth. These are classic examples of people who were widows, of people who were orphans, of people who had no hope except hope in God. And because they were able to find a way out, it is clear that if you also put your hope in God, definitely, He who is the same yesterday, today, and forever will also give you a way out of that situation. Maybe you fall in the category of people who have not had noble professions, who have had professions like prostitutions and other professions that are less dignifying, and people are calling you names, mocking you, and making you feel like a subhuman being. That's not to say we condone prostitution and all those other jobs that don't glorify God, but then don't rule yourself out and don't let others rule you out. Look at the likes of Mary Magdalene, the likes of the Samaritan woman, the likes of Rahab, and the rest. You discover that Mary Magdalene, after her deliverance in Luke 8, 1-3, is the first to see the resurrected Jesus in Mark 16, 8-9. Look at the story of the Samaritan woman in John 4:28. It is thanks to her that Samaria gets the gospel. It is thanks to Rahab in Joshua 6:23 that her family is spared from the destruction of the walls of Jericho. And so don't be the kind of person who limits yourself or who limits other people. God is able to use you to do great things if only you will make yourself available and ready to do that which He has purposed for your life. Maybe you are considering yourself as a weakling, like the case of Gideon. But the Bible tells us in Judges 6 from verse 12 downwards that though Gideon sees himself, his family, and his tribe as the weakest in Israel, God sees him as a mighty man of valor. And that is why Gideon and his 300 men are able to deliver Israel from the captivity of the Midianites. Don't rule out yourself. Don't let others rule you out, because it is not over until God says so. Our proverb for today is the fact that God is the sure helper of the helpless in society. I hope that you were able to learn a thing or two and will do well to practice what we have preached so far. I will go back to the pidgin language to conclude today's episode. My people, I be the try for explain that when we don't talk for people the way they know the hear this with pidgin. And so I be just the tell we say, mo no live and make any man move we for game. Mo no move we self for game. And may will not move other people then for game. Because we pineapple for today na say waiting. Can we not get tail? Now God the drive and fly. Yes, and as we know, if you know say they go do one for you, it hurt you. Not do one for another person because it will hurt that person too. Una hold on tight, una stay blessed, and una take care. Bye-bye.